Okay guys, here we are for another daily event, and this is Saturday night on June the 20th, and our first round opponent is Cryinggod, and I just happen to know that the gentleman's other account that this guy plays under, and he is playing Blue Angels, so we are playing our mud list that we've won the last two daily events with that we've played, and yeah, let's see how it goes. This is a pretty good start. I mean, Blue Angels is a very heavy spell-based deck, so I like this hand, and he doesn't run Wastelands, I know that, so we're just going to lead out with that, and we're going to put down a Sphere of Resistance. And unfortunately we cannot get our other sphere out there, but still it's a pretty good start. And what we'd like to see here next is we would like to draw a Lodestone Golem. Let's just fix our sound settings here, guys. Okay, so he's got lots of mocks in here, which is a pretty good start for him. And of course our Wasteland doesn't do anything to him either. So this is going to cost us 4 and 3, right? Yeah. So this should hold him down for a little bit, I would think. One of the things about Blue Angels, and which is not great for us, is that he's able to flash in Ancestral Recall. Wow, that's a good one. He's able to flash in an Angel on us, which is pretty tough. So we have to hope that we can resolve a threat here, because unfortunately we just have lands. So what we'd like to see here would be, we wouldn't mind seeing a Sundering Titan, a Steel Hellkite, Staff of Nin, Lodestone Golem. Okay, at least we're going to get to Wasteland as Academy, which is pretty solid. Okay, so that's pretty good for us. So what we're going to do is we're going to Wasteland him. So we can't get hit with a Mana Drain here. Actually, a Mana Drain wouldn't do anything, but he could force a Will us. Okay, so I'm happy to have drawn a Lodestone Golem there. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's definitely a threat, which is good for us. And hopefully we can continue, hopefully he misses on lands here, which he hasn't. And we'll just tap down this couple spheres and keep drawing threats. Okay, Tangle Wire is another good card to draw here, and I'm more than happy to play it again. We're just trying to lock him down. Where this gets really awkward is if, once again, as I said earlier, if he actually draws the Restoration Angel. Restoration Angel just stomps us, so I'm not going to play the land. I'm just going to pretend I have a threat in my hand. He's still a ways away from actually casting the Angel, but we really do need to start drawing threats here. Like a Metamorph would be good, a Lodestone Golem would be good, Forgemaster would be good. Threat. Oh, whoa! Staff and Nin. That was a nice draw. Very happy to have that. That's going to allow us to speed ahead here, and of course he cannot force a Will us here. So hopefully it's enough. So he's still one land away from being able to flash the Angel in on us. But he is undoing all his land here, so he must have an instant of some sort that he's casting. Hopefully he doesn't have a main deck Hurkyl's Recall. It's something I didn't even think about. Okay. So he didn't have a mana there, which is pretty good for us. Ooh, Forgemaster. Okay. So I'm not really sure about the best way to sideboard here. I really don't think I'm going to change too much here. I mean, Precursor Golem could be okay. This is what a classic version of the deck looks like, built upon the vintage build. And, you know, I don't really... Duplicant could be okay. But I don't really think it's good, and I don't think Precursor Golem's good necessarily because he has Swords to Plowshares. And none of these cards are bad. I do like the one-off Duplicant because of the Forgemaster ability to go get it there, but we'll bring in the one Precursor. Let's take it in and see how it goes. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't have power right off the stop and just leads with a land. That makes his hand a lot better. And the fact that I don't think he plays Wasteland makes me feel safe to keep this hand because I still have... He's mulligan. I still have 3 turn 1 plays I can do. I'm going to keep. He has kept his hand. So we're looking to just see a land here. That would be the most ideal play. Okay. All right, so that's a very powerful start for him, without a doubt. Now I can tap him down. He didn't have a play though. That's the funny thing. All right, well, let's lead out with a Trinisphere. Trinisphere doesn't do much here. I mean, I can tap him down with a Tangle Wire, but the problem with that is it also taps me down. Now, he does have Mana Drain that he can get me with here, but... Okay. You know what, I'm going to put those flooded strands together. Do it like that. He'll probably take the strands and the Mana Drain, I suspect, but yeah, he will. I don't know if that was a good pile or not, but anyways. And I mean, he's kind of laughing at our, yeah. So we know he has a Mana Drain now. So I think now is the time to Tangle Wire him. Oh. Because we missed on land there, So I'm not sure what he's doing here, but maybe he's flashing in an angel. Oh, hard cast Force of Will. Okay. And he's got a mana drain. Okay, very happy to draw on a land here. Now, we don't really want to expose our Lodestone Golem, so let's get a another Tangle Wire in here, and hopefully he just bites on this with his mana drain. I mean, right now the mana drain hurts us more than it hurts him. But he seemed to bite on the first one. Why wouldn't he bite on the second one? I mean, maybe he's smart enough to know that he needs to hold it for a real threat, but and what we can do next turn is we can play a Sphere of Resistance off our Mishra's Workshop unless we draw another land. So another hard cast Force of Will, it looks like. Which is just fine. Hopefully we just keep our opponent off lands here, and I'll definitely be feeling a lot better about things. Unfortunately, I kind of feel like we need to do the Lodestone here. I got to get that mana drain out of his hand. And now we're just put in the position where we need to draw a land in order to be able to cast a Forgemaster. And what would be most ideal here is to get a Cavern of Souls, which would allow me to circumvent... oh, interesting. He's let it in. Okay. I'm not sure what that means. Okay. So here's an angel. And even though that was very unfortuitous, I still think we're in a reasonable position here. He's got a long way to go beating me down with that angel. And yes, he does have a mana drain, but Cavern. Okay, so this is still very reasonable. Okay, so he has not done anything there. See, my concern here is that he's got another angel, because I can beat him down here, but I still think it's more important to actually get the maybe get the Sphere of Resistance in here. Now we're gonna, hopefully he doesn't have another angel here, because that would put us under a really terrible clock. Okay, so here's the mana drain, which is fine. That's actually ideal. So we've got a Vendilion Click here, and I think he has to take our Staff of Nin. Yeah, because of course it kills the Clique, and the Clique puts a really big clock on us here. So. The good news is, though, is we've got a Steel Hellkite. Oh, wow. Spirit of Labyrinth. So that probably seals our doom somewhat. Sundering Titan is a really big boy. We've got 2, 5, 6. Not quite enough. Next turn we can do it. And we take 6, puts us to 5. Hopefully he doesn't have an STP here. And yeah. So Tangle Wire is not very good for us here. We have got 1, 2, 3, 3, 6, 7 mana, so we can't actually quite get the Sundering Titan into play, which is unfortunate. But that's okay. Hmm. Let's get this in and see if we can stop him with let's see what he does. I think the ideal play here is to get a steel Hellkite. And let's just hope he doesn't have an STP. Or any type of removal for that matter. Oh, nice. He's got a disenchant. Okay. All right. So we didn't get there on that game. Okay, so we didn't get there. That definitely was not perfect, but disenchant really isn't that great. Maybe we do. The duplicate's actually kind of bad too. All right. Let's see. Okay, I think this is fine. The Cavern of Souls makes this a reasonable hand. The key to this entire sequence, though, is being able to actually resolve a Soul Ring. Okay, and we've gotten a little fortuitous, and our opponent has mulled to 5. So if this sphere resolves, we're in decent shape. Okay, so hopefully we draw a Sol land here. Probably going to place a piece of power here. Yeah. All right, we drew a Sol land, which is really good for us. The problem here is that he could Force of Will it, but if he Force of Wills, he's just almost out of steam completely. So let's hope that's it for land for him. And hopefully we rip a Tangle Wire and can ride it out. Oh, Workshop's a really good card to draw here. Let's see if we can get in here. All right, and I don't actually even think I'm going to I mean, I can sacrifice the Forgemaster. Let's actually see. Yeah, he might have a disenchant in hand here. What would be a decent play here is if he doesn't have anything, any further lands here, and we actually can construct, and now we can go and get a Sundering Titan, and the Sundering Titan will kill him. There is no doubt about that. Just even taking his lands away from him assuredly will kill him. So we're going to have to get a bit lucky here. He now has enough to disenchant. Yeah, so he did. And that's pretty good for him. We're obviously going to take that away, and we're going to play a Thorn, and we're going to attack here. And yeah, let's just hope. And we got another Wasteland here, which is great. He cannot disenchant us here, unless he plays a Black Lotus. And wow, getting a Strip Mine is very solid here too. This just might be enough to fend him off. Hopefully he's got nothing here. I mean, Snapcaster can buy him some time. He can't actually even cast Snapcaster. So, here we are, guys. Let's hope. All right, we got there.